What's up, everyone? Alex Boylan here, co-founder of Dream Jobbing. And today, for 5 questions we have my good buddy, Brennan Swain.
What's up, everybody?
He is a partner here at Jeffrey Mangels and has been a patent attorney for much of his career. And a side note, Brennan won the first season of The Amazing Race. He is the official godfather of The Amazing Race, sitting amongst us right
Followed
now.
in my footsteps
Yeah,
right here.
I
this
copied
guy.
him for season 2. So let's dive into being a patent attorney. As you know, this series is a lot for younger kids trying to figure out what they want to do in their career. Can you explain what a patent attorney does?
Sure. It's funny because people ask that all the time. They'll say, "Oh, what do you do?" I say, "Well, I'm a lawyer." And "Oh, what kind of law?" That's always the second question you get asked when somebody finds out you're a lawyer. And I'll say, "A patent lawyer." And I'm actually amazed how many people don't know what that is. So a patent lawyer basically helps people protect their inventions. So someone comes up with a great new idea. I'm the guy that you talk to. I work with the Patent and Trademark Office in Washington, D.C., and I help people get patents to protect their inventions.
Very cool. When did you get excited about that? Where do you learn about being a patent attorney? I'm trying to think throughout all of my schools if being a patent attorney ever even came across my radar.
It didn't come across my radar either until I got to law school. So what's funny is patent law is the only area of law where you actually have to take a separate bar exam. You think about people taking a bar exam for whatever state they're working in. Well, for patent law, you have to take a separate bar exam to be able to qualify as a patent attorney. And to be able to qualify to take the patent bar, you have to have an undergraduate degree in some type of technical field, like engineering or physics or chemistry. So if you went to law school and you were pre-law, you can't even be a patent attorney.
Really?
And yeah, so what happened with me is I grew up in a family of engineers, went to college for mechanical engineering. And then I thought, you know what? I don't know if I want to be just your typical engineer. I actually liked school, and I thought, let's give law school a try. So when I got to law school and some of the professors found out that my undergraduate degree was in engineering, they said, well, have you thought of patent law? I thought, well, what's that? So same thing as you. I didn't even know what it was. And once I learned about it and graduated from law school, I went to a company that needed a patent lawyer. Interviewed with them, and next thing you know, I was working as a patent lawyer. And I'm really happy I chose that because I do get to use my engineering degree. Now, I said before I didn't want to be your typical engineer, but I do love using my engineering degree. I love science. That's what a lot of it's all about. Mm-hmm. And so that's how I fell into it.
Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah.
We've been friends for 20 years. I've never heard that story. That's pretty awesome. What's your favorite part about this job?
I think that my favorite part is definitely helping people protect their inventions. You get people who come up with a great idea, their million dollar idea, and they come to me, and I'm the one that helps them move forward with that. I work with a lot of individual inventors. I also work with some very large companies, and so I'm helping them protect their innovation. So I'm moving innovation forward. And one of the other things, a little aside that I like about it is we all know that not everybody likes lawyers. So when people find out I'm a lawyer and I say I'm a patent lawyer, they're like, oh, well, you're one of the good ones.
Oh, that's really cool. What about the downsides? Is there anything about this job that you would tell someone younger, before you go down this path, you would warn them about?
So is
there any downside?
This is dream jobbing, and so everybody, when they hear dream jobbing, they think, oh, what can I do that I can make money that I absolutely love? The old phrase, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Well, we can't all do that, and let's be honest, there's probably very few lawyers out there that wake up every day and say, hey, I can't wait to get to the office. So, there's definitely some tough times. When you first start, it's a lot of work. They don't really teach you how to be a lawyer in law school. They teach you to think like a lawyer, at least that's what they tell you. So the first few years are definitely tough when you're one of the young associates working hard at a law firm. But I think one of the other things is, because it's kind of your typical 5-day-a-week work week, I get paid based on billable hours. It does make it difficult sometimes to take a lot of time off. So sometimes I find myself not wanting to take time off because I'm not going to get paid, because I get paid based on billable hours. So that can be a little tough as well. But that's about it. I've been doing it for 20 years and I love it. So.
And Brennan has a pretty awesome life. He lives on the beach in Venice, and you know what I mean? You take some awesome trips. So there's a lot of, even though there's some downsides with that, as your friend, I can say that you have a pretty awesome life.
For sure. I've found kind of that, I guess that middle ground where I work hard I guess we'll be cliche and say, and play hard, but I do probably take more time off than your average lawyer, and I work hard so that I can do that.
And what about, and it's interesting because Brennan's a partner here at the firm. When did that, that's a big deal, becoming a partner. How did you get to that? Or is that time in the door? Is that success in your job?
It's a
mixture of both?
It's a mixture of both. The joke around the firm when I made partner was that I took the longest of anybody ever at this firm to make partner, and that was because of Amazing Race. Okay. This is actually the firm I worked at when I went on Amazing Race. I left for a couple of years, came back to the firm, wasn't sure I wanted to stay, worked as an independent contractor. Finally got back on what they call the partnership track, and so it took a while. But basically, to make partner at a law firm, you've got to put in a number of years. You've got to work well with the other attorneys in the firm. You've got to be good at working with clients, and basically be a team player because you are a partner. You put in enough time, do the right things, and you get voted in as a partner. And I was super excited when it finally happened.
Yeah, congrats. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, fifth and final question. This comes from one of our Dream Jobber students, and their question to you is, what is their best or your favorite patent that you got to work on?
Oh, that's a tough one, because I've worked on hundreds over the years. I think one of the things that's cool for me, there's a lot of people who come to me, a lot of companies who come to me with ideas, get them a patent, and then the actual product or idea never sees the light of day. So it's cool for me when I'm just kind of out and about in the world and I'm actually someplace where I see something that I wrote the patent for. We used to represent U-Haul when I was a younger attorney and was moving a lot. In the U-Haul trucks, I'd be like, oh, I wrote the patent for that.
That's awesome. Cool.
Obviously both of us love to travel. We represent an aerospace company, and I've got a lot of things that I've worked on flying on planes. Sometimes, like for example, the bins, the overhead storage bins, I've written patents for some of those, and I've flown on aircraft where it's in that aircraft. But probably my favorite,
cool.
We represent Shimano, the world's largest bicycle components manufacturer. I love both mountain biking, road biking, and so it's definitely cool for me to be able to either go to a bike shop or on my bikes at home to have components on there that I wrote the patent for. I understand how they work, and that's probably my favorite is the work that I've done for Shimano.
It's got to be fun because now you're playing in a space that like you're bringing extra passion to,
yes,
and knowledge to when you're actually writing the patent.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did a couple century rides or 100-mile bike races a few years ago, and I was all outfitted. There was a lot of Shimano components on my bike. One of Shimano's subsidiaries is called Pearl Izumi. They do a lot of the outfits for cycling. So I had all Pearl Izumi and Shimano stuff. I took pictures and sent it to the client, and they were all really excited about that. Shimano's actually based in Japan, and it was so funny to hear the emails come back from the guys in Japan with their little bit of broken English, but how excited they were that their patent attorney is expert cyclist.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this, Brennan. 5 questions. Brennan Swain, partner here at Jeffrey Mangels, and a lifetime in patent. So it's been awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you,
Cheers,
everybody.
guys. We'll see you on the next episode.